This is the King of Average.
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 Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the King of Average podcast. Let's get to work, dude.
Let's get to work.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the King of Average podcast with your boy BB along with
Malik.
Dude, talk to me, bro.
What's up, man?
Do you want to? So we got one of two options today.
Let's do it.
You guys pick for us. We can either talk about his Japan trip, or we could talk about a topic idea that he had in mind today.
Let's go.
Let's see down in the comments. We're just,
Yeah,
see the colleagues coming in. Colleagues coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that one dude's sister. She wanted to hear about Japan.
Yep. What was her name?
I just know her as that one dude's sister. Their sister.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I guess Japan it is.
Or we can just ignore her request and just talk about what she wanted to talk about. What are you in the mood for, bro? You want to talk about Japan? Or you want to talk about
Japan?
Let's talk about Japan.
It's fresh,
Bro, here's my only dilemma.
I'm so pissed that you weren't there, bro.
Bro, I'm so sorry, dude. But you know what's funny? If I had gone, everything would have gone to crap.
Yeah.
No, it was actually nuts the last 2 weekends.
Yeah.
Especially the first weekend you guys were out. Or I guess building up to, the start of you guys' trip. Yeah, bro, it was just nuts, man. It's been a nuts couple of weeks, but alhamdulillah, dude. But I want to hear all about it, dude.
All right. So
I was so happy for you guys. I'll be honest with you. I did not keep up with like the stories at all on the Instagram.
doesn't matter.
But I already know you already got all the good stuff on your phone.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Japan.
It's a sick shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Shout out Uniqlo, bro.
Shout out Uniqlo, bro.
Yo,
flipping.
Obviously, Uniqlo is based out in Japan, right?
Yeah.
We went. Our Airbnb was in Shibuya, right? Which is like 5 minutes away from like the Shibuya crossing.
Yeah, which is
that crazy highway, right? And the Uniqlo was right there too.
Nice.
It was a 5-story Uniqlo. It was freaking sick, dude.
What?
Yeah, swear to God, bro. I don't know how the heck they have that much inventory. I thought that was the best of the best. We went to Ginza, which was a city out there in Japan. That is their headquarters. They have freaking 10 stores, 10 stories of Uniqlo. So it's like women, children eventually, 3 levels of like men. You know what I'm saying? For men's clothing and stuff like that. It's amazing, bro. 10 freaking stories of Uniqlo. That's their flagship store. Phenomenal, bro. That's where I got this from. That's two other like workout shirts. This is more just a throw on.
No, I love it. It's fire.
But yeah, it was
fire.
Super cool. And it's cheap, bro. It was so inexpensive.
Really?
Yeah, man. I got like 3 shirts for I think it was like $30 or something. Like, no, $25, $30. It was very cheap.
All right, dude. I'm just gonna shut up, man. You walk us through it, bro. Take us across the world right now.
All right. So Tokyo. Let's start off with that because that was the first leg of the trip.
Okay.
Tokyo was sick. I expected it to not be as much fun because I typically don't like that much city.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Times Square, but on crack. You know what I'm saying? It's just elevated. Everything about like Shibuya to Shinjuku to like Ginza, like everything about it was just phenomenal, bro. They're so freaking clean. They're so organized. And I kind of realized that like the Japanese people are so dang respectful of not only other people and themselves, but then also they respect their country to the point where like you can't find a trash can for a minute. Like you legit have to look for a trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Not like in America where it's like every other step is like a trash can, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that.
There's still trash on the floor.
And there's still trash, bro.
Yeah.
You don't see that in Japan. You barely see any freaking trash cans, but for some reason, not even cigarette butts, not even freaking wrappers or anything else like that on the ground, you don't see that, bro. Homeless people, I probably counted 5.
The whole trip. Damn.
Amazing, man. So like, the respect over there was great. So Shibuya was dope because like Shibuya was just your first introduction to like Japan, of Tokyo, of that culture of like those huge like lights all over the place and just towers of just, it's sick because you'd have like maybe like a 5-story, 6-story building, but then each one would have like its own business to it. So one would be like, like clothing. And then floor 2 would be like a pancake house. And then floor 3 would be, darts in karaoke. And then part 4 would be this. And part 5 would be like a fully like robotic thing. Everything had its own like thing. It's wild. Times like, etc.
Yeah.
Now, the hundreds of buildings over there each have that same concept.
That's wild.
It was freaking sick, dude. We got lost a couple times because the train systems are freaking wild, right? They have like thousands of lines. Not that's kind of over exaggerating, but they have a lot of lines, right? From like the Shinjuku station, then you have like the KO line, and then you have this line, and you have that line, and you have like the red line, the green line, then you have this line, then you have that line. So Emin was in charge of that, and yeah, that was his own story, bro. We made sure that we made fun of Emin as much as possible. All right?
Yeah.
I think that was like probably the funnest part of the trip, right? Was me and Joanne, we're like, oh, like legit like that. Then out of nowhere, Emin would be like, bro, what are you calling my name for? And we'd always say that, bro. It'd be quiet because, like, in the subway system out there in Japan, they're very quiet. Like, it would be a packed subway, a packed train. Legit, you'd expect it to be rowdy and crazy and this and that.
Pinned up.
Everyone's just quiet. Everyone's sitting down or they're standing up. They're on their phone. They're watching freaking anime. They're playing video games. See, like, a freaking 7-year-old playing freaking Dragon Ball Z on his freaking phone. You're like, what the heck, bro? You're probably the same freaking age as, Master Roshi. Like, homeboy's playing his own game. It's great, man. But we're obnoxious and we're American, so we're just laughing. We're freaking Emin's taking Snapchat videos of like people of like the filters, putting like this and then like showing it to them, and he's laughing. He's like, and then they're looking at them like he's like, they're kind of giving him like that. All right, and he does like another one, and he's smiling. He's like, and then they're like, all right, and I'm just there like, dude, I don't know this guy, bro. I don't know this guy. Is just kind of cringing inside.
Yeah,
it was really funny. That I know kind of going a lot, man, but Tokyo specifically, a melting pot of a whole bunch of people, right? And one time we were over at this temple, it's like shrine, right? And it was like surrounded by this beautiful park, and in the middle was like this nice like thing. I forgot the actual name of the temple. Nonetheless, we were there. Emin does a really good job of like photobombing. And in Tokyo, if you're American, they put you on almost like a pedestal, right? In a way of like, you're like, oh my God, you're freaking American. There's that. Oh my God, you're from California? Dude, they're bowing to you.
oh my God, you're 6'5"?
You're Godzilla.
Right.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. Yeah.
And then here comes Emmett out of nowhere, like people walking and like they're gathering up for pictures. He's like, they're like, oh my God, they're scared, bro. Eventually he becomes a part of their picture and they're like, yo, like they're just so freaking animated. And then Emmett's taking videos and Snapchats, and then everyone's kind of laughing. And then a funny thing about it is there's something called maid cafes. Okay, so in Tokyo or in Japan in general, right? They have that whole anime thing. So cosplay is huge out there.
Am I tripping, or are geishas a part of the Japanese culture as well? Yes. It is, right? Okay, so
it's major, but that's way more traditional,
right?
That's like 100%. OG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you said maid cafe, I was thinking geishas, but now you continue on.
So maid cafe is exactly how it sounds like. It's legit women that are dressed up as maids, and it's a cafe.
Pretty nuts, huh?
You know what?
Oh,
we went to one, and I did not want to get in. I was the last one. I was the last person to get in.
Right.
Maid cafes, they're not sketchy at all. They don't offer it. It's not a brothel.
No, I'm not saying it was
It's
pretty
not-
nuts, like it was sketchy or like, oh my god, you wouldn't believe what happened. But it's just like the way they're dressed and the way they act, like it was pretty nuts.
It was very cringe.
Oh, it was.
You know, and here's what happened. So, Emin, shocker, was like, bro, we gotta go. We gotta go to Maid Cafe. We gotta go to Maid Cafe. Joad, being Joad's like, yeah, man, I'm down, dude. Yeah, bro, I can Maid Cafe. Or is it? And I'm still like, boys, let's go somewhere else, dude. Let's get coffee. Let's go eat some freaking Wagyu, or like let's do anything else but go here.
Right, there's a lot more culture.
I'm like, I don't know why, but I kind of had the same reaction as us, almost like stepping into a strip club, like that thing.
Right,
I've never been
going to be,
but like
at that level.
But I almost been like, borderline ping pong show,
right?
You know, because of like PTSD. So like, we go, and I'm the last person to get in. We have to go to like what, B1 or B2, which is like below the freaking, under the building. So it's already kind of sketchy as it is. You open the door. There's only two desperate people sitting on two separate tables. They're by themselves. One dude kind of looks gay, so I don't know why the hell he's there. So like the other person is like some old middle-aged white dude that's just by himself, like smiling at us. It's really creepy. This one girl comes in, right, a maid, right, and she's just explaining the rules. She's like, hello, everyone. It's exactly how she sounds. Like, I'm not trying to be racist. Hello, everyone. Welcome. 3 rules. Number 1, don't take picture of the face. Rule number 2. I'm like, oh, God. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Rule number 2, no touching. Rule number 3, don't say, excuse me, say meow meow. She was like, okay, let's practice. On 3, say meow meow. 1, 2, 3. I look at her, I'm like, meow meow? Huh? I get up, I'm like, bye bye. I just leave. Em and Joette are just laughing. I'm pissed off. I'm getting up the freaking levels, dude. I get out, I'm like, Evan, where the heck did you just take me, bro? It's on the ground laughing, bro. So the whole trip, the rest of that trip, that was like night number 1.
Oh, that was all within one day.
That was all within
wow.
one night.
Okay.
So the rest of the trip was just meow meow,
Oh man. Okay.
So one time we went to that. So fast forward like a day later, we went to that nice like park next to like in the middle of the temple, and Emma's like walking up to people and taking like photo bombing and stuff like that, right? So there's a group of like these girls, right? And George is walking by, and they're all together, they're all gathered up for a picture, like them, like their families. George walking by, he's like meow meow. The whole group of girls are like meow meow. George's like meow meow, and so they eventually we start talking to them, right? And then George, ice cream here. Wait. Bro, every time Joette said meow meow, the whole freaking Asia said meow meow back, bro. So we finally get there, and we're like, Joette's like taking pictures like with them, right? And then eventually we always bump into them in that park.
Right.
So it was it got to the point where like, all right, I'm kind of like away from it, because I'm like, all right, well, we're not really hating on them at all. It's just more just regular conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But also people in Japan are very, very nice people.
They're very receptive.
They're very receptive. They're very accommodating. And I feel like maybe they're being too nice, but it doesn't feel disingenuous. Where like, when I say this, they're very easy to please.
Mm.
You could be like, hey, I'm from America. They'd be like, oh, you could say the stupidest, corniest joke. Maybe they don't understand you, but they're like, haha, like, yeah, that was hilarious.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, that wasn't funny at all.
Yeah.
Like that was really corny. But nonetheless, dude, we ended up taking like this big selfie with the whole group, right? It's like, all right, they're like gathering together. I go under Joette, I put him on my shoulders, right? Emin's in the back. They're like, 1, 2. I'm like, no, 1, 2, 3. Meow meow on 3. 1, 2, 3. Meow meow. We all take a selfie. It was just such a good experience, bro. Then after that, we went to Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
And Osaka is and is very quiet, very chill. Nara, which is like maybe like 30 minutes away or something, that has the bowing deers. So legit, you have deers that have been accustomed and lived basically around people, around the city for years, to the point where they go up to you and they know that you have food,
Mm-hmm.
and they bow down to you.
Wow.
You look at them, they look at you. You guys both bow down at the same time,
Wow.
and you give them some food. And if you don't, they kind of like nibble at you like a little bit, like, yo, supposed to give me some food right now.
That's cute.
It's adorable, bro. They don't bite. It's more like a like,
Right.
yo,
I nudge you.
come on, give me some. That was fun. My favorite, and I knew it from the beginning, was gonna be Kyoto. It had to be Kyoto because Kyoto is like OG Japan. It's very traditional. A lot of like beautiful shrines out there. There's like there's a bamboo forest over there, and think about it, just like a walkway with just bamboos covering all over, and it's breathtaking, man. It's so much fun. And then my favorite out of everything over there was Fushimi Inari, which is like these like the main shrines with like just these orange shrines that like keep on going up in these freaking stairs that you have to keep on taking all the way up to 250 meters, all the way. You keep on going up these stairs, and each shrine has some writings on it. Turns out that these shrines that have the writings on it, which is like hundreds, if not thousands of shrines, right? Each ones have been donated from a person/companies. So those are all, it's all money signs. And the larger that they are, obviously, the more money the person spent.
Right.
So it's...
And they progressively get bigger as you go up?
Correct.
Oh, that's so sick.
It's freaking gangster.
That's gnarly.
Gangster. And then once you get all the way to the top, it's just a beautiful overlook just of Kyoto.
Nice.
And it's super, super just peaceful and nice.
I heard the boys were not keeping up with you physically.
What do you mean?
Because I was FaceTiming Jawad. I forgot when. I think it was like Saturday or Sunday. I don't know.
Was it when he was in the bathtub?
He was in the bathtub. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he goes, man, these guys got me walking so much, man. I haven't stopped walking to get my steps in, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo, has Emin been dying? He goes, oh, we lost Emin a few times. Dude.
Yeah,
like, Emin was dying.
Yeah, we did. So a couple times we definitely did, but like, bro, we walked, man. We were walking like at least like a low day would be like 12 miles.
That's nuts, dude.
You know, that's like
so sick,
we didn't really do that much today.
Right.
It would be like a 12-mile day. But we just kept on walking. We kept on walking, which is like, to me, it's one thing Emin does really good, and I'll give him this when you travel with him, is, you know, like we might look for a spot throughout the day. And we might go to a shrine, right? See if like you and I went. We find a shrine that is like the shrine or like the thing to go to for that day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit that up. And then we'll figure it out, right? Eventually, somehow, some way, we might talk to someone. We might randomly Google something.
And it just goes up to everyone.
And then after that, we'd probably find somewhere to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we'd have that conversation like, what do you want to do right now?
Right.
I don't know. What do you want to do right now? I don't know. I don't know. And just kind of go quiet, hop on your phones real quick, and then that's it. Emin, that quietness, he's on his phone.
Yeah.
And he's searching up places like, oh, we can do this. Oh, this is pretty sick. We can do this too.
Mm-hmm.
So like when like
he's really not scared to talk to random people.
Oh no, for
He'll
sure.
talk to anybody and everybody.
For sure not.
For absolutely no reason too.
No reason.
Yeah.
And it works.
100%.
And we didn't really use that as a point to find spots.
Mm-hmm.
Because Emin and Joette and I roasted the crap out of him for this. He coined the term or the phrase, don't ask locals, Google knows better. Verbatim, bro. Homeboy said, forget the locals. What the hell do they know? Google knows everything. You know what I'm saying? They obviously. So I'm like, oh, really? I look at Joanne. I'm like, bro, that's almost like a ketchup is more healthier than freaking tomato.
Oh man,
Joanne's dying. So the whole time, bro, like Joanne's walking up to people. I'm like, Joanne, forget about it. He's a local. He doesn't know nothing, bro. Hey, yo, Evan, go on Google. Bro, like I looked at Evan. I was like, bro, did you really just say that?
that's funny as hell.
But it worked, man. We had a good time. Overall, bro, Japan was a spot that I didn't think that I would have that much fun in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So what happened after Kyoto?
Kyoto, we went back. Oh, dude, Kyoto, hands down the best Airbnb I've ever stayed in my life.
Oh, you guys swapped You guys moved to Airbnbs a couple times.
Yeah, because like different cities. So we'd be like at Shibuya, and then we'd go to Osaka, which is like a bullet train, probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? That was the best. It was, think about it like an OG classic style, like Japanese house.
Mm-hmm.
It had 2 flats or 2 stories. First story had like that almost like a wooden stringish kind of material, like a mesh on the ground.
The straw,
where you kind of just, you know, cross your legs, sit down, have some tea, like an ada. You're like a Japanese sit down.
Wow.
Ahead of you is just your bedroom. Has 2 beds. So that's where Joed and I, you know, we knocked out. You know, one night would be us cuddling in one bed. The other night would be cuddling in the other bed. Sick thing about it would be the second you open up the door leading to the backyard, which is it was that big. It was very small. You look to your left, hot tub. In the middle of the freaking, like, I would say in the middle of the freaking backyard because it makes it seem like it's huge.
Right.
But it's sick, dude, because you have an outside, like, tub. So, you know, I chilled outside, and that freaking tub is, like, that big.
Yeah.
Some that big.
Yeah.
So, I was just so determined to fit in there.
To get a leg in.
That's why with Joed, he FaceTimed you.
Oh, he was
in the bathtub. He was in the bathroom, which is like, this is the tub.
Mm-hmm.
This is the door, and that's Joed. Like legit right there.
Wow.
And it was kind of cute because he was like, you know, I won't be here, but I'll be right there so we can still talk. I'm like, Joed, you're such a fruit, bro. It's so cute. And then I remember he just FaceTimed you. But yeah, no, that was the sickest Airbnb, bro. And it was only $85 a freaking night, bro.
Nice.
It was amazing, dude. Had a nice kitchen.
Really?
Had a second story. Second story had its own restroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then like,
and then obviously, I mean, was that some flipping hotel down the street?
yeah, no. The whole time we stayed with Evan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that surprises me. Okay.
Yeah. No, the only time that we weren't in is because in Tokyo, in Shibuya specifically,
Yeah.
Joed and I, we booked a trip before him, so we booked our Airbnb separately.
Yeah.
But Kyoto was amazing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fun fact: the sushi in Japan is not that good.
Oh.
Not that good.
Oh.
I felt like I had better sushi in California.
You were blue balled.
Hella blue balled. Because, like, okay, people might say, well, it's more traditional. It's more sashimi, or it's more nigiri, right? That's usually what it is. Very simple. It's not really supposed to be all firecracker, golden dragon roll, and, you know, fry this and add, you know, this and add that. It's just a little ball of rice with some fresh fish. I had that. I went to the fish market, which had fresh fish out there. I ordered like premium cuts of salmon, premium cuts of like different cuts of tuna, right? From like, you know, the very tender, like
Total.
everything, though, from the toro to like the belly of the tuna, which is a little more tender and really nice and melting in the mouth. It's like, okay, this is nothing special.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Another thing too is like Tokyo or Japan in general is tough for Muslims to eat. Their food tradition, like their traditional food.
They
For
love
example,
pork
ramen, pork broth.
all the time. Yeah.
It's very rare to find like actual stuff that are like okay for us, whether it's soy, whether it's like chicken broth or
Just
anything
flipping
else.
Wagyus every day, dude.
Dude, that was Emmett. Emmett was having Wagyu every single freaking day, bro.
Really?
Wagyu was bomb.
Did you find any burgers?
Oh, dude, their burgers are bomb over there, bro.
Really?
Swear to God.
Oh, that's the most surprising thing I've
Dude,
so
they make a really good burger out there.
They do. Well, actually, that shouldn't surprise me at all. Wagyu beef.
Not
Wagyu
all
beef burgers.
Not all burgers were Wagyu.
No doubt, but I
They-
mean,
But like even like the regular ones that we would order would be just really good, bro.
yeah.
It'd be such a simple like mushroom and mushroom Swiss.
Mm-hmm.
A burger is very simple. It'd be freaking amazing, bro. It's really, really good. The sweets is really good. Everything is pretty cheap for the most part because the yen is it's not really doing the best.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, if I was to rank Japan, if I was to just, give it a number 1 through 10, I'd probably give like a 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5.
So, mashallah, if I remember correctly, this marks the 20th country that you've ever visited, or 21st. 21st? No.
No. This is I forgot the number. It's either 22nd or 23rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Mashallah, that's dope. So, where would it rank on your list of 20 whatever?
That's tough. Definitely top 10,
Okay.
but not top 5.
Okay.
It'd probably be like a 8-ish.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I suspected that, because
'Cause, bro, you can't compare it to like a completely different vibes, right?
yeah,
Oh,
that's why, yeah, completely different vibes, yeah.
completely different, bro. Culture, it's everything. You can't compare it to a Costa Rica or to a Colombia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just there's levels to it, bro,
Right.
and it doesn't reach it.
Yeah.
At least in my eyes.
100%.
It's still for me. It's still Turkey. It's still Colombia. It's still Costa Rica. It's still Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? Like those are all places that have like a dear place in my heart.
Yeah.
Japan was nice. I'll definitely revisit it, but with like a spouse.
Nice.
I feel like that's a spot that you'd want to take your girl to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys just covered really the 3 major.
Correct. That's
cities.
like the main things.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to fit in Mount Fuji,
Mm-hmm.
but Fuji just was not in the picture, bro.
So what about the cherry blossoms?
So cherry blossoms, when we got there, it was probably went out of season a couple weeks.
Oh, Jeff
So
missed it, huh?
We missed it. It is what it is. Besides the cherry blossoms, I mean, dude, Japan in general is just a beautiful country.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful.
Any unique experiences? Because I know, Emin obviously is the when he tells stories about his solo traveling, he obviously has like these wild, wicked experiences. Was there anything of that nature, or was it pretty vanilla? Besides like the friendly banter between the 3 of you.
Besides the friendly banter, for the most, okay, if we're saying like vanilla as opposed to like wild stories of like, for the most part, I'd probably say it's more like like a Chipotle, little smoky.
Okay.
It has a small little kick to it.
All right.
I have 2 funny stories. One, Emin almost got down.
Again?
Yeah.
Let me guess. There's another father with all of his kids in the car.
No, surprisingly enough, no. It was a dude with his chick.
Oh man.
So in Japan, you got the escalators, right? And we were going down. So the escalator is probably that big. People are so organized that like the left side is if you're just going to stand up and you're just chilling. The right side is the fast express lane. You know what I'm saying?
Walking, yeah.
If you got places to be or you're trying to go down or trying to go up faster, you got the right lane. It's empty. So the dude was standing in the right lane, right? His girl to the left of him. He's Japanese. He's a native. You know what I'm saying? Evan's going down first, Joed's going down, and then I'm kind of in the back a little bit, right? And we're going down. We have, like, not nowhere to be, but there's no rush. The trains come maybe like every 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So we're not like really at we have to catch this bus or this train right now, or else we're going to wait for like an hour or so. Like, there's no rush, bro. So I'm walking, I'm chilling. Just kind of, I'm not like in the mood, but I'm very like chill. I'm relaxed, you know? For whatever reason, Em and Joette are just going down until they get to that Asian guy. And then, like, you know, Joette and Emma start telling the guy, like, excuse me. You know, they weren't telling move out of the way and blah, blah, blah. The Asian guy kind of took that the wrong way, right? And they weren't being rude. They were like, get out of the way. They weren't yelling at the guy. At least not yet. Like, so the guy looks back at Evan, and then he sees Joette, which is shorter than Evan. So it's going at Joette. He's looking at Joette, and Joette's looking at him. And, like, he says things in Japanese. Joette's mocking him in Japanese, saying the same thing. No way! And I'm just spectating the whole thing. I'm like, bro, this is hilarious. But at the same time, I was like, bro, if they start swinging, I'm gonna get involved, you know? Evan finally gets down. He's like, run away, man. The guy's like, wait. He starts like cussing him out in Japanese. I was like, I'll kick your ass, man. I'll knock your ass out. Right now, kick your ass. And then the girl is just kind of like pulling the boyfriend away, like, yo, chill. Eventually, Joette walks away with Emma, and, you know, they move away, right? I'm last. I'm chilling. I go up to the guy. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know? The guy's like, he starts speaking to me in Japanese, like, I understood. But he's trying to vent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And his girl's, like, finally trying to calm down, too. Like, she's trying to, like, breathe. So you can tell she's kind of shocked, you know? Homeboy, adrenaline was through the roof. Mm-hmm. So he's looking at me like I freaking spoke Japanese. He's speaking to me, I spoke Japanese. So he's, like, getting, like, a full thing. I'm like, I know, man. I know. I put my hand on my shoulder. I'm like, I know. Just sorry. He dabs me up real fast. He's like, gives me a little bow. I'm like, all right, well, I'm done. Second time, we're at the flagship Uniqlo. Okay?
I just wish you have a video of Joette mocking.
It was so funny.
The guy's going off.
And Joette's just repeating exactly what he said. He's like, wah, wah, wah. Joette's like, wah, 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 wah.
Oh, me see.
It was hilarious. So we're in the flagship Uniqlo. Mm-hmm. And we're on the 7th floor because that's when the men department starts. Yeah. We're chilling, I think 7th or 8th floor, whatever, at the beginning of the thing.
Right.
So we're there, and there's like these glass doors that if you open them, they have like storage for random things, right? It could be like little, not elevators, but like little ladders, like step ladders and stuff like that. Just, you know. George's opening them, and he's inside one of them. George is messing around, right? He's inside one of them, and then, like, he just hops out, and he kind of scares some people, right? It's like, oh, we're all laughing and stuff like that. It kind of ends right there. We look to the right. There's some, like, employee. I was going to say some Asian employee, like they're not all Asian, you know? There's the employee out there, right? And, he's looking at Joette, and think about this. Homeboy's scrawny and wears glasses.
Yeah.
Short hair, has a very intense look in his eyes. He looks at Joette, starts yelling at him, dude. Yelling. Hey! Starts yelling at Joette. I don't see what Joette did that really deserved such a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I got kind of pissed off. I'm like, bro, you're overreacting now. So I kind of step in, and I start going at the guy. In a way, not to yell at him, but I kind of stood up right next to the guy, and I'm towering over the dude. I'm like, what are you going to do about it?
Right.
Like seriously, you're bringing that energy right now. What's up? Homeboy was like, still like, he was looking at Joed. So eventually the managers came real fit, like really, really quick, right? Because the homeboy didn't speak English, but the managers did. And then I was like, dude, is everything okay with this guy? Right? And then the manager standing right next to the guy, and Emin asked the guy, like, yo, is the guy have like, is he mentally there? The guy was like, no, he's not like 100% there. You know, the guy has some sort of autism. Like, he's definitely on the spectrum. Like, he doesn't have like Down syndrome, but like he's definitely on the spectrum. So social cues and stuff like that, he's not really, you know, because homeboy was yelling. He was yelling at Joed.
Yeah.
In front of the whole freaking everyone. So I started speaking to the guy. I'm like, hey, look, like to the manager, I'm like, hey, look, we're just trying to buy some things and we're trying to leave. I don't respect this guy yelling at us and trying to intimidate us, and I don't like that. You know, I kept on telling the guy, I felt bad, but the dude with autism, I'm just self-diagnosing him, straight up looks at me, and he's like kind of like a bow down, like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
And just immediately I just felt bad. You know, it's like when like a father hits his son.
Right.
You know, it's like when a father hits his wife, and he's like, dude,
Hey, well,
you deserve it.
well,
But,
yeah, I was gonna say you don't feel bad for that one.
no, not the wife at least.
Yeah.
Kids.
Not the daughters though. You could beat the daughters.
What's going on here? Am I good?
You're fine. You're fine.
But yeah, that was the two funny experiences, dude. Ain't that right, Joe?
That's what's up, dude.
Freaking-
Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up right here.
See, bro,
We don't have much recording time left, but
that was what a great experience, bro.
honestly, yeah.
I wish you were there though.
Well, I appreciate that, bro. I wish I was there too.
I wish you were there. That would have been.
Don't worry, man.
Very on top, bro.
The time will come. We'll be busting stupid amounts of missions to different parts of the world. And
Bro, I want to go to Argentina so bad.
oh, dude, I was just about to tell you, Brazil needs to be next as well.
I'm down.
We can even combo the two.
Oh hell yeah!
Learn next to each other.
One thing I wish we did was, we were there for 12 days.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Really?
Way too long. Because we didn't go to Okinawa. We didn't go to like all the other parts, right?
Yeah.
And if I was to give Japan the way we travel, I'd probably give it like 7 days, 8 days.
That's all it needs, bro. Handle everything. And
That way it's like boom, 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 boom. And then we're like, all right, cool. Like, it got to the point where 12 days, like now we have 4 extra days of just like,
I mean, 12 days. You could have probably combined it with another country.
we could have did, Korea was right there.
Uh,
Korea was right there. But it just wasn't in, but nonetheless, that kind of concludes everything. Hopefully you guys kind of had some sort of benefit to this. It was such a fun
I
trip.
hope you just enjoyed the story, to be honest.
Yeah. It was a vibe.
Dude, I felt like I was there now, dude.
It was a vibe.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But nonetheless, dude, take us away, baby.
All right. Well, we appreciate you tuning in to another episode of the King of Average podcast with your boy BB along with
Malik.
And yeah, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see your sister in the next one. Peace.